Honestly, this kit reminds me of Minecraft Steve, something so generic that anyone can paint their sensibilities on it. Also, it can be mean to hell. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the RX-78-2 Gundam High Grade Model Kit. We'll be going over the build, the articulation, and the weapons, as well as some thoughts I have throughout the video about the kit. So let's just jump right into it right now with the build. Overall, it was a breeze. It took less than an hour this thing together, and honestly, I don't have very many gripes with it. The only real trouble I ran into was caused by me. I forgot to put the actual waist piece in the first time I built it, so I did have to deconstruct it and put it back together. But that's not really a complaint about the kit. That's just, me being an idiot. With the build being so straightforward, you can't even build the arms backwards. If you do, the armor panels will actually have a gap in them, so that's really nice to see. Because some of these kits, you can just straight up build the arms both backwards, and then you have to take them all apart and put them back together again. So yeah, it's just nice to see that they have some kind of fail safes in, even if that was not intentional by the kit designers or whoever designs these kits. The head though does have a gap that I couldn't get rid of, no matter the part configuration that I had in there or like how much sanding I did. I couldn't get rid of the gap. So you will have to fill that with some sort of like milliput or crafting putty or epoxy putty and sand and probably paint it if you want to get rid of the gap. But I don't really mind it, especially since this kit is probably going to be looked at from the front most of the time. And especially since I just kind of snap build these kits right now, it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. The legs, at the point where the hip connects, has a gap in the armor. However, due to the skirt armor, it does kind of cover it up, and it's only really noticeable in certain poses. And I don't really think, again, this is going to be a huge deal breaker for you, especially once you look at the price of this kit and realize that this is only a $10 kit. Like, $10, you're going to get, a nice afternoon out of it. That's perfect, in my opinion. The articulation is pretty, bog standard, but it can do the splits and all your kung fu kicks. The waist does tend to pop out sometimes, but that's not a very big deal, again, and I would rather the waist pop off and have to connect two parts. Have to connect two parts back together, rather than having the whole thing just being a hand grenade. Like some of these model kits, like not from Gundam so much, but from like Kodabuya, especially like some of their Armored Core stuff. If you fart in their general direction, they'll just like lose two limbs and a hand, and you have to rebuild it, and it's just a pain. And I'm so glad that Gundam doesn't do that. The kit is pretty solid though, especially whenever compared to the Origin RX-78-2, which did come out a little bit later. However, I believe has a little bit less articulation, especially when you look at the shoulder pads. Due to the shoulder armor actually having a small like vent connecting the two sides on the Origin RX-72. So you can't lift the arms all the way up, but again, that's just another minor gripe. Overall, the weapon comes with the kit comes with 5 weapons. I'm sorry. The weapon comes with 5 kits. No. That would be great though. If you got 5 Gundams with one like beam saber or something, kind of weird. But anyway, it comes with 2 beam sabers, a beam rifle, a bazooka, and the iconic Gundam shield. These are about as generic as it gets when it comes to Gundam. However, what is Minecraft Steve without his generic wooden tool set? Everybody starts out with that, and that's all right. These weapons can go through most kits and look pretty okay, especially if they're a little bit more dated. I think they will clash with the more modern designs, especially like compared to the Gundam Aerial. However, you can still put these weapons on newer kits and have them look pretty nice. Overall, this kit is cheap as hell at only $10 most of the time on New Type. This is definitely worth your time and money as a model kit or a Gundam fan. If you don't have one already, it's the closest thing you can get to an entry grade in the high grade line, in my personal opinion. And it's so simple and quick that it's a great confidence booster kit for you more advanced hobbyists. It's so cheap that it's great to test paint schemes on, or if you want to do a squad, it's so cheap just to get like 5 of these dudes and paint them up all different and pose them. So for different dioramas and stuff, this kit is great. Um, but overall, I mean, I can't really complain about this kit. As you guys heard, there's no real major complaints about it. It doesn't fall apart. The weapons are great, and it looks like a Gundam. What can I say? So, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed.